Assalamu alaikum students, this is Adika Batul and today we are going to discuss about equations of motion lecture number 1. We have already discussed that what is graph and types of graph in previous videos. If you want to watch it, then link is in description. Well, these equations of motion form the backbone of classical mechanics and help us to understand how objects move under the influence of forces. Whether it's a car accelerating down a highway, a ball being thrown in the air, or a planet orbiting the sun. The equations of motion allows us to predict and analyze these movements. Well, the three equations of motion allow us to relate displacement, velocity, acceleration, and time. These equations are: number 1 is Vf is equal to Vi plus At. The second equation is S is equal to Vit plus half At square. And the third equation is 2as is equal to Vf square minus Vi square. But in this video, we are going to discuss about first equation of motion. So let's start our video. What is first equation of motion? This equation describes the relationship between an object's initial velocity, its acceleration, the time for which it accelerates, and its final velocity. It is used to predict how an object's velocity will change over time when a constant force is applied. So students, how to prove first equation of motion? Well students, to prove first equation of motion, draw a speed-time graph. Let's suppose the object has initial velocity is Vi at point A, which changes uniformly to point B as Vf. In the graph, OA is equal to DC represent initial velocity and DB represent final velocity Vf. And time t represent OD is equal to AC is equal to t. And you know that slope of the line AB is CB divided by AC. Well students, you know that the slope of the velocity time graph gives us acceleration. So above equation becomes A is equal to CB, where AC is equal to T. So A is equal to CB divided by T. By rearranging, CB is equal to AT. So students, in the graph, the line CB is equal to AT. Now the proof of first equation of motion. To prove first equation of motion, consider a line DB. From the graph, you can see that DB is equal to Vf, BC is equal to AT, CD is equal to Vi, and we can write DB is the sum of CD plus BC, where DB is equal to Vf, CD is Vi, and BC is AT. So students, this is the first equation of motion. Vf is equal to Vi plus AT. So students, this is the method to prove first equation of motion. In the next video, we will discuss about second equation of motion. So don't forget to watch and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.